allemaal. We gaan een heerlijke Thaise noedelsalade maken.
En we hebben een hele speciale gast vandaag, dat is Tefera. And he's busy with a wonderful, wonderful project. We want you to tell everything about it, so we will do it as always in between. Welcome to our program.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. So, what we're gonna make is, the base is noodles, so rice noodles, vegan meat, so rinsed meat, how do you say, minced meat?
Yep.
And then vegetables, so we will fry this with chili, ginger and garlic. And then we will add all kinds of vegetables, so carrots, green peas, tauge. I don't know the English name. Maybe it's the same.
Tauge in English, no idea. We have to call to our director, Bob. What is tauge in English?
I was watching
Sprouts, bean
okay.
sprouts.
Yeah.
So, and then we all mix it together in a bowl, like a salad. So,
Wonderful.
gonna be nice.
Can we help you with something, or can we start with our talk?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I know that you're involved in a great project in Ethiopia.
Yes.
Tell us about it, please.
We started a project in the name of our son Wonden in 2010. What we are doing is giving a chance for the poorest. We are empowering people who have really poor and interested or working hard to help themselves. So we are not giving anything for them for free. What we are doing is make them wake up, and we ask them what to do. They become with the projects, and they have to be serious. They have to contribute. So then we help them to fulfill their dreams.
Wonderful.
So all our projects are sustainable, and all our projects are controlled by the community, and all our projects are based on empowering women and children.
Wonderful. So you're creating a future for them. It's not that you give money and that's it. With that money, you create a future for that children and for these people who are in need for something that they don't have.
So we are interested not to give something for free,
Yeah.
but to show them or to teach them how to escape from poverty.
Yeah.
That's why we asked the University of Addis Ababa in Ethiopia to go there to assess the situation. The one professor and two doctors came with reports. Based on that report, we went back to the community and we asked them, what do you want to do? These are the problems.
Yeah.
They said to us, now, we give first priority for our children. We want to build libraries and laboratories. And we asked them, okay, how much money do you have? They said, we don't have. No, you have to have at least 20% of all the total costs. They collected within 2 months.
Wow.
So the first project was to build a library and 2 laboratories for chemistry, physics. So the third one was, there was no health center there. We built a health center for them with enough equipment. And the fourth project was water. There was no water.
So there's a problem with water there. No clean water or something like that.
Not clean water, there was no water. So there was a library, laboratory, health center, but those projects without water was not helpful.
So the base was not there.
We organized the communities and we asked the government of Ethiopia to find the water and to make a water line to that town. We did. Now everybody is getting clean water. And so
how happy do they feel?
But the problem was that town gets the clean water, but the students who are coming to that schools getting clean water the daytime, when they go back to their community, dirty water.
Oh no.
So we made a project plan to go back to the communities also to protect the water streams there. Now we are doing that, and I will be traveling this September to Ethiopia to protect 7 water sources.
Wow.
So what we are trying to do is do multi-purpose projects which can help to fight against poverty and disease.
How is possible that we have everything here? Because we can complain, but we really have everything that we need. We just open the tap and it's water for shower, for drinking, even for flushing the toilet with water that can be drank. And there's such a difference. There's nothing. So many people have nothing. Why? Why in the time that we live in that we can travel everywhere, why is this still possible?
It is possible. The basic problem is we have a media, especially here in Holland, one-sided media. The media is talking always about the dark side of Africa.
Yeah.
So we have also very bad media in Africa. This media is telling the young generation that to move from Africa to Europe, because if those young children are going to Europe, they send dollars and euros. Yeah. So it is good for the government for import and export balance. So there is a lack of information. If there is a real and very strong bridge between West and the developing countries, there is really a possibility to help the poorest, to empower them, and to build their future, not here, there.
Because it's a country that has a lot of resources inside, like even gold. How is possible that people then is poor? But that's exactly what you say. That is,
if we have a black gold, that means you have a machine gun.
Yeah.
Unless and otherwise you are using your resources properly, it is not helping.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why you need a leader who is working for the people.
Yeah, not for themselves.
Who is working for with the people. So unfortunately, there is a lack of democracy, and human rights abuse is really high. So because of that, now the poor people are becoming poorer and poorer. Yeah. The richer are richer and richer. The gap between poor and rich is...
Yeah, it's just like of everything or nothing.
It is.
My God.
So,
what are you doing?
let me tell you what I'm making. So, I cut the, I peeled the ginger and I cut the garlic very small, and also the chili, and I fried it with sunseed oil. I fried the minced meat or the vegan meat. So now this is ready, and then put it in a big bowl, and then we will add all kinds of nice veggies.
Wonderful. Going back to your project, I know that you're doing a wonderful thing for children, and also especially for girls who didn't have any help, even girls and boys who didn't have any parents, and you are helping them. Can you tell us more, please?
Based on the information what we get from University of Addis Ababa, and girls were staying at home 4 or 5 days a month during the menstruation. Their parents are very poor. They don't get any menstruation kits. They were staying at home. At the end of the year, the girls are getting less grades, and they didn't pass the national exam. So some of the girls were making problems with their parents and leaving their parents to go to the city.
Wow.
Then they became a prostitute. And the others went to the city to work in somebody's house, and they came back to their parents with pregnancy.
Oh my God.
So we wanted to break this problem. What we did was, in the beginning, we started a project for 500 girls. Their parents are very poor, and their parents are uneducated. So we allowed them to get menstruation kits. We allowed them to get extra lesson, and we built for 3 schools, health club and girls club. So those girls had a chance to sit the front side in the class and to talk about themselves, and to get also more protection for them. We made agreement with a local government, those girls not to be married to protect early marriage.
Okay, because it's happening a lot.
It was happening.
How old they get married?
16, 17.
So you tell it's also more about equality and better rights for women then.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, it was the empowerment of those girls.
Yeah.
So we protected them. We gave them what we had, and they showed us their abilities. They became, in the national exam, they became better than the boys.
Wow.
And they protected themselves from different communicable diseases.
Mm.
And they made really a good relation with school and their parents. They were teaching their parents about menstruation and about their age and about their future. So it was attractive for us. We wanted to have more children, more girls. So we have now 1,000 girls who are getting menstruation kits from us.
That's a lot, yeah.
This menstruation kits is not coming from Europe or from America. We make there. We make from cotton, which is a biological, good themselves, and they can wash and use it again.
It's even better than what the women are using here.
Exactly.
Because it's better for the planet.
Exactly.
And here we throw away so much.
Yeah, exactly. So it helps also themselves to be creative.
Yeah.
So we are happy about our projects for girls.
Oh my God, you have to be really, really proud of it. You're doing something very good for
Sounds really good, yeah.
Yeah.
for the girls, for everybody. I mean, I come from the idea that the planet is one. I mean, there's no, there are countries and there are different things happening everywhere, but for me, a person is a person wherever it is. And when you're helping one person here, you're helping the whole world, because we are one. So thank you for what you're doing. This is really, really
Thank you.
beautiful. But the people who are watching our program and who are watching Joris cooking, because we're not helping you at all, but we
Well, I
are.
have an idea.
Oh, that's yours.
Okay.
Go for
You
it,
can
please.
squeeze it if you want.
Okay. Oh,
But there are people here looking with us what they got in the boxes, and at the same time listen to our stories and to our program. What should you tell to the people listen to us? How can they get contact with this organization, and in what different ways they can help? Because I know they can give, of course, donations, but also I ask you, they can also be volunteers if they want to go there and help you.
yeah.
Please tell them.
Yeah, you are right. I'm not asking anybody to help the poorest there in Africa. I am asking everybody to help themselves. Sharing, giving, make yourself rich from inside.
Yes.
If we share, if we give, we get back.
Yes.
So let us, as a human being, let us be together. Let us fight against poverty and disease. I am here in Amsterdam, living in Amsterdam, working hard in Amsterdam. I am doing my best to build a bridge between the poorest and the Dutch community here. It works. Thanks for the Dutch community. We are working together.
Thank you for that. That's so beautiful. Wow. Well, you know, the site is mentioned in our site also. In the recipe, you can get in touch with the site about this association, this Stichting, and there you can find all information about everything you can do. Please do it. I mean, but also what you say, not only about the organization, about each other. When we help each other, you're helping yourself, because we're one, and that's beautiful.
Now, please, if somebody is interested to help us or to know about us, please visit wondenfoundation.org or Addis Ababa restaurant, and come to Addis Ababa restaurant. We'll explain to you, and you'll be our family member to join us to help the poorest.
Wonderful. That's so beautiful. Because, well, I think Joris wants to say also something. Go on.
In the meantime, I also make a nice meal.
Yes.
Sometimes I have to explain to the people who also cook. So I explain how we prepare it, and then you can continue.
Okay.
So I cut the spring onion and cilantro or coriander. It's two names, I don't know, but the nice spice. And we will put it all together in the bowl. And for the cooking part, I will cook the beans and the carrots, and also the noodles. I will cook in 2 pans, and then when it's cooled down, I mix it all together, and then it's finished.
To make the salad wonderful.
And I put some salt inside, so the nutrients stay inside of the veggies. So that's the next step.
Great. And you don't need us, so we can keep on talking. Yes.
Yeah, I'm almost finished. So.
Okay.
Great. Now, I wanted to mention, because you also say they can also look on the site of your restaurant. I didn't say to you, but he has a wonderful restaurant in Amsterdam with delicious food and also vegan food. I'm going there also quite often, and it's amazing what you and your wife prepare there.
Thank you.
Also, you feel what you say when you go inside there. You feel like a family. It's such a nice atmosphere because you feel your energy. You are a positive person. You think on positive, and even when there's so many problems and you're aware of them because you're fighting against every day, but you're so positive, so full of peace. And you feel that also in your restaurant. But please tell us about your restaurant. We're going to make another recipe with you, and then we're going to focus on your restaurant, but please tell us a little bit about it.
I studied human nutrition in Wageningen. And when I was there, I met one Dutch girl. And she asked me, from which country are you? I said, from Ethiopia. And the second question was, how long have you been here in Holland? I said, 1 month. She was shocked. Oh, 1 month? You are a fat guy.
Oh, gosh.
How much potato did you eat? What happened? No, I saw Ethiopians are hungry and skeleton people, and I told them, no, okay, sorry, not like that. She said, please, let us make an appointment. I said, okay. And we made an appointment next Saturday. She came on time, and we were walking for long, and we arrived at a very small Suriname restaurant and asked her, why we are here? Yeah, you guy, I was just thinking to do for the poorest in Ethiopia, and now I'm happy I met you. I have to invite you a dinner. And I was very angry, and I was crying, and I went back to my room. I didn't sleep the whole day.
No.
And from that day, I had a plan to show the positive side of Africa. So I came in 1994 in September on the Overton to start Ethiopian restaurant. And at that time, there were 2 restaurants. One is Ethiopian, the other one African. But they were cooking in African way for African customers. And the food was not nutritionally complete. But I didn't like to do that way. I want to make a family house, a family with everybody, for a family members who are a child of one God.
Yeah.
So we tried to make our food nutritionally complete. If somebody ordered chicken or beef or lambs, we do small portion of salads, spinach, lentils, vegetables, and cheese. So if you calculate that, nutritionally complete. So at that time, there was no Dutch customer in an Ethiopian restaurant. Now we have 99% of our customers are in Dutch and tourists.
Wow.
So I came here not to be rich, but to have rich life. So
It's a big difference.
every day is my school. I learn every day, and I talk a lot, and I am making food from my heart. So I get love from the people. That's why I'm happy to work in the same restaurant for the last 23 years.
but you feel it when you eat your food. You feel that love that you put in your food. You put peace on it, and you feel it also, and it's delicious. What you do there, I mean, I never put away any food because I think also about the people who have less in the world, but I can never finish what you put in my plate when I go to you. It's so much, so rich and so wonderful, so different smacks, different tastes, so different things, and so big. and it's such a experience to be in your restaurant. Honestly.
You know, if you do things from inside, if you have a passion and compassion for everything, so is it. We are not making any food to make money.
Yeah.
We are making food for ourselves to make ourselves happy.
Yeah.
So even when I am outside, like today, I go to my kitchen. I don't taste. I smell.
Mm-hmm.
Then I know what
Then
is
you know what
missing.
is- yeah.
So if you work for money, then you lose.
Yeah.
If you work somewhere else to respect your work and to offer for others the best thing, then you are rewarded. That's why we are working hard, but getting more customers, regular customers, more help. And I feel home. When I go to Ethiopia and stay for 1 month or 3 weeks, I don't feel home there. I feel home. Everybody is here, my friends.
Yeah.
So if I make food for my friends like him, I have to make a food which is clean, healthy, delicious, decorated. So then I have to read the face of my customers. Then I understand how is the food.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
No words. I mean, just a feeling. I think you can feel it from inside there. I cannot say anything else. Prost.
Oh, Prost.
Yes.
Prost.
For a beautiful future. For everybody. I'm drinking juice. I never drink alcohol. So
Yeah.
for the ones who are
Yeah.
watching,
Okay.
it's always juice.
And can I say one thing about?
Of course.
Look, we have a restaurant in Amsterdam. In average, we have 35 customers a day. And every Monday is tip for our project. And we have 2 pots in our restaurant. And some of our customers are not willing to give us tip, but they are willing to put their money in that pot. So we are very happy to work in that restaurant, to get money for our life, and also give a chance for the poorest. So if we have 1 knife and cut 2 fruits at the same time, it is unique, it is nice. Thank you for Dutch customers who are coming to us.
And nice to say also, just to finish our video, please support this cause. Also in Netherlands it's so easy. You know that when you give money for a certified stichting, an association, you will get it back from your taxes. So that is very easy for us in our country. So you do something good, you sleep good, and you get your money back. So that's easy. And also for companies, same as we are always giving a 10% of our netto wins to good things. We also will for sure donate into your cause. Please go for it. I mean, together we can make it. So thanks. Yours.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Thank you.
So how do you know when they are ready?
When you taste and you think, this is nice.
Okay, that's a good one. So you don't have to go with a knife
Yeah.
or with the...
These are sugar snaps, so they still stay crispy.
Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, you just have to taste and then you know.
And then you know, there's no other way, but okay. Probably if you're cooking together with us, when they are here ready, it's also in your house ready. How is the food in your country there? Not the situation in this village where you're heading.
You know, Ethiopia is a country with unique food culture. and Ethiopia is the only African country which was not affected by European colony.
Yeah.
That's why we have our own food cultures. In Ethiopia, we eat together. We have a big respect for food. So we eat all the meat except pork in Ethiopia. But everybody is not getting the same meal. The richest are getting more meat. The poorest are getting more vegetarians. But the poorest are healthy because they are eating natural vegetables
Yeah.
and beans
That's great.
and
The healthy things.
yeah. So you notice Ethiopia is a big country with 100 million inhabitants and with a rich food culture. And but what we are trying to do is here, just we took a model of different regions. So we can't make food with ethnic communities of 80 languages, but we are trying to pick up which are the best food for our customers here in Holland. In Ethiopia, we eat spicy food, but here we not, because if you eat spicy food in tropical countries, you can see it and it goes out. Here it stays inside.
Yeah.
So I had to adjust myself not to make very spicy food, but in our menu we wrote spicy food, medium spicy food, and completely not spicy food.
Yeah.
So if somebody is interested to eat spicy food, you have to ask us.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I have to say I have the same vision that what you eat from what is from your region, it helps you to flourish.
Yeah.
So when you eat very spicy, it is to cool down. And here in Holland, a cool country, you eat less spice because you need to stay warm, you know. So I have the same idea as you have. So.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Well, we are almost ready with the dish.
Mm-hmm.
So I have blanched the carrot. I cooked the noodles, and I cooked the beans, and I all rinse them that they get cold because it's a salad.
It's a salad, yeah.
So for the last flavors, I add some soy sauce and vinegar and some roasted sesame oil. That's a really nice flavor. And of course, for a little bit of freshness, we have lime juice. So this is a real nice summer dish.
Wow. Looks
And
great.
all veggies inside and
Colors.
vegan meat.
Yeah.
So
And the noodles, is important in how many water you cook them? Or-
just a lot of water.
Oh, okay, so it's like a,
Yeah,
no
you
worries.
that's good enough. So like pasta, you just
It's normal
put
pasta.
away the water and the rest will stay. So like this, and then we have some peanuts to finish it off. So, now we can
wow,
taste.
looks good. Nou, thanks en smakelijk.
Eet smakelijk.